Guess who just walked back onto our timelines with all the recent drama involving Diddy? And when I say drama, I'm talking about him being involved in a prison fight and going into solitary, and him being on a 200-person witness list for Keffe D's looming trial over the 1996 death of Tupac Shakur. There's also been more cases being brought up against Diddy, and the person adding to this fire is Diddy's former assistant and umbrella guy, Fonzworth Bentley. See, not so long ago, Fonzworth Bentley shared a quote from Jay-Z's scathingly honest Grammy Global Impact Award acceptance speech, where he said, "When I get nervous, I tell the truth." Then he also went ahead and captioned his post, "Might delete later, but I'ma just sit this here." Well, Bentley is back, and based on what I've heard, he's threatening to spill everything he knows about what happened to Kim Porter and why they unalived her.
All the stuff that you hear about Puff, and everybody got a story.
Yeah.
But it ain't official until you see the guy with the umbrella.
Fonzworth Bentley.
Fonzworth.
I know Fonzworth.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, everybody else can say what they want. If Fonzworth come walking in to court with the umbrella, and he's twirling it, and whatever comes out of his mouth,
yeah,
you know it's a true story.
So what people are saying they know for a fact is that Bentley saw way too much when he was working for Diddy, including what really went down with Kim Porter, and there are only two things that explain why he disappeared. One, he was either forced into hiding because he knew too much, or two, he was paid a massive bag to keep his mouth shut after seeing something he shouldn't have. I mean, why drop a cryptic message about telling the truth after a decade of going into hiding, only to disappear again, and then come back much later threatening to tell your truth? Is he tired of lying for Diddy? Or did the money run out? Okay guys, just for a bit of background on how far Fonz and Diddy go, they first crossed paths at a soul food joint in the late 90s, and apparently they had some sort of a staring contest.
And so he walked in, he walked straight to my table, I stood up, and it was like a little stare down match on some like,
wow.
And I won. And then he just pointed at the old girl like, yo, get this dude. It was the 2 ways. Do you remember the 2 ways? Anybody with me? 2 ways.
Yeah, I had 2 ways.
Stay with me. He's like, yo, you get this dude my 2-way number. Well, I didn't call him the next day because I'm busy.
What a
I wasn't busy. But you don't know. Don't nobody know. You don't know. You know. So, long story short, I remember, I was like, I waited next thing, Club New York happened. I'm like, dang, I done waited too late to hit.
This was actually right around the time Diddy decided he needed a complete brand makeover when he changed his name from Puff Daddy for P. Diddy to wash off the bad vibes from his 1999 legal drama. And this guy, Derek Watkins, aka the future Fonzworth, was out here playing spiritual advisor. Apparently, while managing a high-end restaurant at 11 Madison Park to keep his spirits up during the trial. Once Diddy beat the case and was officially in the clear, Derek didn't waste any time because he shot Diddy a text basically saying, "Look, please don't make me go back to working for my hater boss." Somehow, that bold move actually worked, and Diddy hired him on the spot as his personal assistant and valet. Next thing you know, Derek was floating around Saint-Tropez holding an umbrella over Diddy's head, becoming the most famous shade provider in hip-hop history while doing a little bit of everything in Diddy's inner circle. And when I tell you this man was everywhere with Diddy, he was literally everywhere. However, around 2015, out of nowhere, the man vanished completely off the radar. Poof, gone. He stopped posting on social media, went totally off the grid, and the internet was left wondering what really went down behind closed doors. Then we had guys making public comments suggesting Bentley's departure from Diddy's inner circle was not entirely amicable, and there have been allegations that he was fired or went into hiding because he knew too much about Diddy's private parties, including what Diddy was doing to his women like Kim Porter. I know that he knows what happened to Kim, because the assistants were the ones literally in charge of Diddy's life, including setting up the freak-offs. Actually, in Cassie's lawsuit and throughout the trial, it was pretty much established that Diddy's assistants were the ones buying the costumes, like masquerade masks and lingerie, the baby oil, the lights, the beddings, the toys, and they were the ones making sure everything was set. It was also the assistants who accompanied Diddy when he needed to commit a crime. Some of these assistants already talked about what they witnessed, like David James, who recounted chauffeuring Diddy to a dangerous fight using firearms with his rival record executive Suge Knight. James said that on that fateful day, he realized he might die at the wheel of his boss's car in the parking lot of an all-night Los Angeles diner. Another assistant remembered the time in 2015 when he heard Diddy's longtime girlfriend Cassie Ventura screaming in the bedroom of Diddy's private jet, and all he could hear was glass shuddering. Then there's Capricorn Clark, who said that after finding out that Cassie was seeing Kid Cudi, Diddy forcefully took her with him when he set Kid Cudi's car on fire after he couldn't find him. By the way, Capricorn was actually among the first people to react to Cassie's lawsuit, and she made it very clear that, as assistants, they saw a lot of nasty things. She was like, "Don't take the path of the wicked. Don't follow those who do evil. Stay away from that path. Don't even go near it. Turn around and go another way." Proverbs 4:14. Then she added how even if the doors were unlocked, one should be willing to walk away from the money, and said that 2011 was hell. The post was also accompanied by an old black and white picture of herself wearing shades and sporting bangs, alongside a second image that contained the text, "They gone cross you for somebody who gone cross them." This very same former assistant also posted a tweet where she seemingly called Diddy the devil, where she wrote, "Black women end up being the sacrifice for the effery. Last 11 years of my life, I have had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegiance to the devil. I pray that ends. I don't think highly of any of you. Can't keep your head down plus pretend-ish is cool no more. Do better." Then she also gave a shout out to Kim Porter in a different post where she was like, "They will skin you and wear you, baby girl. Then pretend they never wanted the skin." Kim was the only person who didn't switch up. The only one. Dark times. I'm personally very triggered. I pray it's over. I never deserved this. Stop. Clearly, she believed that whatever happened to Kim Porter was not an accident, and that's because she probably witnessed what Kim went through. Meaning, if Fonz is saying that they unalived Kim, he definitely knows what he's talking about. But you know what? Allegedly, the only reason why he could not come out sooner is because Diddy also has dirt on him too.
I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything, because he probably signed the ND, a non-disclosure, and he don't want to say anything against Puff anyway because Puff got shit on him.
See, there is a lawsuit where one Randy Pittman accused Fonzworth Bentley and Diddy of SA. According to court documents, Randy was working with a local talent agency and alleged that he was approached by Bentley regarding potential opportunities with the Sean John fashion brand, which was founded by Diddy in 1998. The plaintiff claimed that he was led to believe he would be helping identify talent for upcoming campaigns and events related to the brand. As part of that engagement, he said he was encouraged to bring individuals, including two not yet of age, to an event he believed was related to fashion or entertainment. According to him, what followed was a series of events that the plaintiff alleged led to exploitation, trauma, and long-lasting emotional distress. Randy claimed that, allegedly, Diddy and Fonzworth provided him and the two girls, 13 and 14, with alcohol and pills, and coerced them into non-consensual acts through threats of intoxication, and that he and the two girls were subjected to SA and other unlawful acts at this party. So Diddy was allegedly holding this dark secret over Bentley's head for years to keep him quiet about everything else he saw, including whatever happened with Kim Porter. But now that the legal documents are public, Bentley has basically nothing left to lose. He's allegedly finally ready to open the vault and spill every last piece of tea he's been holding on to all these years. In addition, there have also been reports that everybody around Bad Boy knew Fonzworth was a certified thief and was probably stealing from people because Diddy wasn't paying him right. Basically, Diddy was out here clowning and embarrassing Fonzworth on national TV, treating him with zero respect, and barely compensating him for running his entire life. So, Fonzworth had to take matters into his own hands and hustle everybody else just to keep up that lavish, high society image. Allegedly, Diddy was also holding this over Bentley's head. But since this is also already out there, Fonzworth has nothing to lose and is ready to break his silence. And based on what I've heard, he's not just spilling the tea on Kim Porter. He's allegedly ready to expose what he personally went through behind closed doors with Diddy, which, from what I've heard, is a lot.
Y'all don't understand. Look at Bentley and all these people. Come on, man. Now that we know the monster, man, you carry the man umbrella. You was the man. I watched this man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his bitch. He talked to Harv like his bitch. He talked to D-Dot like his bitch. He talked to all them niggas like they his bitches. And now that I learned that they really were his bitches, that's why I got so much respect for Gene. Because a lot of them niggas is scared to do what Gene doing.
Well, at the moment, Fonzworth Bentley is sitting in a position where he's got absolutely nothing left to lose and everything to drop. Allegedly, he's getting ready to lay it all out, specifically how Kim Porter was supposedly silenced because she was gearing up to drop a massive tell-all exposing Diddy and the rest of the industry's highest elites. Heck, I know, it's gonna be good. But meanwhile, let me know what you think this man really went through when he was Diddy's assistant in the comments section below.